to understand nutrition, lifestyle, how to prescribe supplements, medications, and really how to do it all. But should you? Hey there, I'm Dr. Jolene Brighten, and I want to talk to you about how to buy back your time and ensure your patient's success. You know, years ago, I found myself doing it all. And it was once I brought in health coaches and nutritionists that I was able to free up my time to focus on my strengths. And what I found from that is that my patients were able to get a whole lot better, a whole lot quicker. That's because rather than answering every single email about should I eat a half a cup of squash or 3/4 a cup of squash, I was able to focus on their labs, their plan, and their core needs. So here's the thing. If you're not using a health coach or a nutritionist right now, I want to encourage you to consider bringing one into your practice. That's not just about freeing up your time, but it's also about bringing in someone who has a clear focus and a strength that can be leveraged to help your patients best. So in my practice, when I prescribe a therapeutic diet, I want my patients to be as successful as possible with that. I know that if I help support them in that one piece, it's going to build trust, it's going to build confidence, and that they're going to get results. So when I prescribe a therapeutic diet, I also recommend that they meet with a nutritionist in my practice. That nutritionist can walk them through what that diet entails, answer all of their questions, and help them strategize for their particular needs. You know, I think we all understand, even with our own personal lifestyle, that changes are easier said than done. And there are particular factors in our lifestyle that can make some changes challenging, which is where bringing in a nutritionist or a health coach can really help your patients strategize what is the best way for them to implement not just the dietary strategies, but your entire treatment plan. I also found that at my follow-up visits that when a patient had met with a health coach prior to their follow-up, that they had done the things I'd asked them to. And they came back singing the praises of not just the treatment plan, not just me, but also the health coach, and enabling them to be able to really take the reins on their health and to see the benefits of the things I was recommending. You know, I am a big fan of handouts. But I actually surveyed my clinical practice and found that while patients did appreciate handouts, it wasn't enough for them to make lifestyle, dietary changes, or even understand why it is that they had to take that thyroid medication or what was going on with those lab results that I had already explained to them, but maybe they needed a little more time processing to have additional questions answered. Now, a nutritionist or health coach is never going to replace a licensed healthcare practitioner. It's completely out of their scope to diagnose, treat, or prescribe, but they can help reinforce your treatment plan and signal and communicate to you when a patient may need more support. So I want to encourage you right now as you move your medicine online and take your practice into that telemedicine framework, that you consider how can you leverage other providers like a health coach, a nutritionist, a registered dietitian, maybe a nurse practitioner or a nurse. You know, there's lots of different healthcare practitioners out there who have varied training that can come in and support you in your online practice. And by bringing them in, asking yourself the question, what are my strengths? What could I be focusing on that would serve my patients so much more? And what are my weaknesses that I could bring someone else in with more strengths in that arena so that my patients have the best experience? When our patients have a phenomenal experience and they get the results, they tell not one, not two, but sometimes dozens of people about it. So think about how you can help them build a healthcare team to really enhance their entire experience and to get the benefits and results that you've been promising them. If this has been helpful for you, I'm Dr. Jolene Brighten. I help support clinicians in their online practice and in marketing themselves to help attract the most ideal professional. Please watch my other videos with full script and reach out if you're in need of support.